Good stuff.
Yeah, so I kind of, when I made the design, I was inspired by the Ohio State imprint of this one shirt. And I noticed that, I mean, obviously it's what they do, but they always say University of. And, you know, there's a lot of sexy women out there, my wife being one of them. Which is why we have 4 kids, 1 on the way. No, 3 kids, 1 on the way. She needs to fucking graduate from that school, maybe. But so it's like a college. It's like one of those beat up college shirts with the brand on there with the Detroit letters or whatever, and it's the University of Sexy, University of Being Sexy. I know a lot of women are confident out there. There's a lot of women that it's not just your look, but the way you carry yourself, the way you dress, the way you talk, maybe just even the way you flick your hair. Like, you're all about that. Like, you're sexy, you're bold, you're strong, you're independent. University of Sexy. So that shirt was really designed for the ladies out there. And we're going to be doing a photo shoot with Christy the model and Natasha Pope, who we feel fit the definition of this shirt. The photo shoot is going to be hot. It's going to be ridiculous off the chain. We've been promoting it on our Instagram page, and we'll be using all types of coolness. The photo shoot, we'll be doing a regular photo shoot, but I got this plan for this whole geek thing that I think will be awesome. So we're looking forward to it, and you can get those shirts online right now at through bdltees.blogspot.com, and you can even hit us up for custom orders. But so we're still here on Free Comic Book Day, and we're going in. Doug has arrived at Heroes and Games. We just gave him the new Heroes and Games poster, and we just put those up on display because they are our sponsors, and they're wonderful sponsors. Victor Dandridge was in the building representing Vantage House. We just had our Battle of the Stuff, so be sure to vote on who you think won the discussion, whether it was Victor for representing Captain America or Will and I representing Power Girl. Next week we'll be doing a whole nother one. Again, James Neal is in the building for BDL TEES. Lamar. I put Degreez and Lamar together. Degreez, representing himself, hip hop phenom. And we're just going to continue geeking out here today. We're having a good time on Free Comic Book Day. So, there's some movies I'm excited about, and I want to get you guys' feedback. What do you think of Godzilla?
I think I seen the trailer and really don't remember it much, so it didn't really catch my eye.
What?
I have to admit, I just have to be honest, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine, we want you to be honest.
It's not that I was never into Godzilla or anything like that, but I don't know, I would have to see more, because after that one Godzilla movie back in 1990, when was it?
1999.
1999, right? Didn't really like it. Just being honest, I didn't really like that movie whatsoever, so it kind of turned me off to. So I'm just hoping that, you know, maybe this one will be good. Maybe this one will be worth seeing, because that one I really didn't like.
Have you seen any of the old Godzilla movies?
Oh, yes.
Did you like those?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, what about you, James?
I'm directly the opposite. I like the new age Godzilla.
Do you?
I don't like the older stuff.
You didn't like the older ones?
I mean, it didn't fear me. I mean, first of all, let's be honest. If you're an 80s baby, the biggest part of, let me see, cinematography and graphics was a rubber or a fur monkey suit. Alright? And some claymation.
Oh.
So, I mean, I think this one is going to be good. Plus, it's got the kid from Kick-Ass in it. I didn't even realize that until I watched the preview again. And to be honest with you, through all the kick-asses, he usually got his ass kicked. Right. So I'm pretty sure Godzilla's going to fuck him up. And I can't wait to see that.
Well, I'm super excited for this. I hated that 1999 version of Godzilla. It was like a clown circus for that movie. It was ridiculous. I do appreciate the older movies because they're classic, they're vintage. And when I was a little kid, I got a kick out of them. But this new Godzilla looks like it has effing steroids pumping through its eyes. And my man, you're excited for it because Kick-Ass is in it. I'm excited for it because my man Heisenberg is in it.
Oh, yeah.
Bryan Cranston is in the movie as one of the scientists or teachers or something like that. But that's my homie. And I think they got a little bit of that blue meth up in Godzilla for this
I was
movie.
getting ready to say. And I think the last time they tried to use a tranquilizer,
Right.
they went and got Breaking Bad to mix it up a little bit. And they said, let's try this cocktail.
Yeah, so I am super excited about this new Godzilla. I mean, and I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but there's really been like 2 different versions of the trailer circulating, American version and the Japanese version. And then the American version, they've made it seem, which is fine, which I'm fine with. They made it seem more like a natural disaster and us versus Godzilla. But with the last trailer from Japan, it is literally Godzilla's fighting a monster. He's fighting a monster in this movie. So it's them versus, it's Godzilla versus, and we think it's Rodan. So my question to you guys, I'm posing, what do you think? Why do you think they're doing, it's the same movie, but why do you think they're broadcasting 2 different trailers or 2 different pathways for this trailer?
I mean, so you said the Japan version is a little different. I haven't got to see the Japan version.
Oh, I'm trying to pull it up, but the internet's acting up right now.
So maybe I would have a different, maybe I'll have a different take after, you know, seeing that trailer also. But I mean, I don't know, maybe they're trying to have us look at it from, you know, American point of view, and then from the Japanese point of view. They always seem to do things different when it comes to that. Like, I mean, that's even with like video games I play, you know, like I've seen different trailers for them, like the trailer that they would have, you know, the Japanese version, and the trailer that we have from the American version. And I'll be honest, like, especially like when it comes to anime and stuff like that, I always kind of like the Japanese trailers and stuff like that, because they gave more detail.
Yeah, I'm digging that trailer more. Oh, here it goes. I think we'll just pull it up on my phone. And I stand corrected. It's not the Japanese trailer, it's the Asia trailer. So I'll pull it up here on my phone so we can watch it.
Yeah, I said I got everything I wanted.
There he goes, Heisenberg. Yeah, so obviously there is a massive amount of destruction happening in this movie. And we don't know if that's Mothra or Rodan. I love that actor. I can't remember his name, though. I think it's... I don't know. I'm not even going to try. But he's cool. And Godzilla is massive. Statue of Liberty always getting effed up. All the classic sounds are still there.
The arrogance of man is thinking nature is in our control, and not the other way around.
Smurfs.
Let them fight.
I mean, the movie looks intense.
I mean, it's just I think it's a cultural distinction. Because
Sorry.
Americans have a specific amount of pride. So whenever you're trying to promote something, if you want somebody to hate somebody,
Destroy the country.
destroy the country, and have them step on the Statue of Liberty. So I think that's what the distinction is. And you know, Asian culture.
So you think it's more like the American version is more like a rallying cry?
Yes.
Like, let's save the world, let's save our country from this
Exactly.
great beast that's destroying
Yeah.
it.
Because to be honest with you, the rest of the world could have already been burnt up. But when it comes to America, it ain't gonna happen.
Now that you've seen the actual trailer for this Godzilla, what do you think of that now?
Yeah, I like that trailer. I like that trailer a lot more. I mean, I'm getting a little bit more excited to go see this movie. I definitely can't wait to check it out. I mean, like I said, I always liked Godzilla. It just like kind of turned me off because of that last movie that I'd seen in 1999. But I'm a little bit more excited with this trailer. So
That last movie was terrible.
oh my god.
Like the last movie.
You
Bullets,
said
guns, you know.
I mean, nothing against, you know, like
And the dude from The Simpsons, the divorce, he was in it. And it sounded like him.
that's
I'm
not
surprised he didn't get eaten up, but you know, other than that,
that's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. We're gonna have to do more than
Oh,
that.
and Inspector Gadget was in it.
He was in it, and I'm
Sad to say.
sad to say. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see that the weekend it comes out. I'm not a huge Godzilla fan, but I do like Godzilla. Hold on one second.
Mommy wants you. Follow me.
Just don't run. Don't run.
Shoot. Oh, you alright? How you doing, Chief?
So
There you go.
we are talking. So we got Godzilla coming out, another big movie that we are looking forward to. Or it's not that we're looking forward. I'm not looking forward to it. I know it's gonna be bad either way, but I'm still gonna see it. X-Men: Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Everyone that listens to the stuff already knows how I feel about that movie.
Alright, first thing I saw a Sentinel. Was that?
That's Bryan Singer's version of a Sentinel.
So so it wasn't a mix of Thor and
No,
X-Men? Oh, okay.
no.
And they kind of lost me from that point on. Period.
Yeah.
Excuse me. How you guys doing today?
The Sentinels look a little flimsy to me. Like they have two designs of it. They got the ones that are in the future, which do look like they're a legitimate problem, and then they have the ones that were created like in the 70s or 60s. I don't. With cars as big as they are, I don't know how the hell they're making Sentinels that do all the stuff that they do. But they look real flimsy to me. Have you seen them?
Yes, I actually have seen them. I mean, I really kind of reminded me a little iRobot there, but
Okay, yeah. I robot. What's your name, sir?
I'm Dominic.
Dominic?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, if you guys didn't know, we are our Heroes and Games, and it's Free Comic Book Day. So people are walking in, and I like to grab people a couple times when they're, it seems like they're listening to what we're saying. So, Dominic, what do you think of Heroes and Games? Well, you like Heroes and Games. But what do you think of the X-Men Days of Future Past movie?
It's one of those things where you just hope that it's not an M. Night movie. That's the best way I can put it. You just hope that it's going to stay true to the comic books, and you hope that it's going to go along the same basis, but I do understand the iRobot thing with the Sentinels. It's very spot on right there.
Well, I think it's pretty clear. It's not going to follow the comic books.
Not at all.
The X-Men franchise are beyond following the comic books.
I
When
think they love to
Yeah.
appeal to the masses too much, and they try to just do it with a popularity statement. And me personally, if I directed a movie or stuff like that, and it was something I was into, I would love to try my best to keep it to where I can keep my hardcore fans. I mean, there's a lot of hardcore fans, especially when it comes to comic books. I mean, there's a lot of fans. You would not run out of money whatsoever. That's.
I will say this. Thankful for the X-Men, everybody learned from their mistakes and made
You're right.
Avengers great.
You are right.
And
That's true.
Because if there was an X-Men, people would still be messing up movies.
That is true. I can agree with that.
And
That is true.
I don't want to take any credit away from X-Men.
No, not at
X-Men
all.
X-Men 1 and 2, for the time that it came out, they were really good movies. And I say that, movies. But now, in the stage of where comic book movies are now, they're terrible. Now, I really wish Marvel Studios would get the licenses back for the X-Men franchise so they can do X-Men proper and we can get an X-Men versus Avengers movie. Oh my goodness gracious, that'd be ridiculous. I would flip out. I mean, I already flipped out of Spider-Man.
Don't you think there would be a conflict of interest somewhere in there? Just somewhere. Maybe. Just saying.
I'm just saying, I've always said this, Disney has a big enough pocket where they should just be
You
able
sure?
to...
I don't know.
Where they should be able to just...
I'm glad you call it a pocket.
They should be able to just walk into Fox and say, "Here's a blank check. How much do you want?" You're messing up the comic. You're messing up the
They
movie.
don't even need to do that. They could just take it if they want to. Just
No, they can't. They're in contract.
They just-
I don't know what the arrangement is on their contract, but for instance, the Spider-Man contract, Sony has to be in production or have made a Spider-Man movie every 3 years to keep the license. If
Yeah,
they
I've
ever
heard about
miss,
that.
if they ever miss that deadline, then it goes back to Marvel Studios, which they won't. But we'll see how much money Spider-Man 2 does this weekend.
I will say they did one thing at X-Men that was very good.
What was that?
They casted Wolverine's character.
Hugh Jackman.
Alright, I'm done discussing that shit.
Yeah, they cast Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, which was the best move they could have made. Best move they did make. I think the one thing that you do to fix this movie, the X-Men franchise, I don't care how bad the movie is. after Days of Future Past, when they do their time warp or whatever it is, and they set everything back, the X-Men wake up in New York. A newspaper's on the ground. Wolverine picks it up, and they read it, and it says "Avengers saves New York." That's how you fix
That would be pretty
the
dope.
X-Men franchise.
I think this is more of a way to start over because they know they messed up. So after they do the time warp, I feel like, hey, let's start back at the beginning and actually make it good.
It does need to be good. So what we're gonna do right now is take. This is gonna be, like I said, this is a mini episode. So we'll be doing these throughout the day. We're gonna take a little break here, get some interaction here with some of the customers that are in the store. Maybe we'll get Doug on the next episode because he is in the store right now. But all right, so we'll catch you in a little bit. That's it.
The stuff.